Super quick note, I was talking about my expensive EMF reader when I was doing in reference to my sound lab. Yeah, this is my expensive EMF reader. This is the Eric LRT100, and boy, it is something else, to be honest with you. I'm not going to move my hand because it is that sensitive. If I even, I mean, I moved very slightly and it's picking up. See if I can bring it back down. Yeah, it does milligauss, which is the normal readings what you see like on your K2 meters on all these Go shows, switching units. Now, it runs a different unit setting. I'm not exactly sure, but milligauss is the basic K2 electromagnetic field setting, so we're going to go back to that. And this is your average and your hold points. So say you did a baseline sweep at someone's house and it baselined at 30. You can do a hold at 30. So basically any fluctuation off of 30, it'll start detecting as that's good, that's zero. But let's see if we can peg it out. Ah. Oh yeah, see? Now I have tower speakers behind my TV. The magnetic field coming off them is super duper high. Now normally, you'd have, a zero across basically anywhere that, there's no magnetic field. It's tripping me out a little bit. Yeah, I'm not going to go there, but that's, my father passed away not too long ago, and we have his ashes in our living room, and it trips me out because this happens a lot. It'll zero out, right? And around it, not a whole hell of a lot going on. This is sitting on top of two giant magnetic speakers inside of a record player. Let's see if we can drag them out. Go to the other side. I mean, there's speakers in that. What messes me up is every now and again when I'll just do a EVP session in my living room, and I'll do a sweep with my EMF. This thing will peg out. I mean, really peg out. When I get it up next, see? It's starting to climb. When I get it up next to, and I'll leave it here and I'll start talking, I'm not catching a lot in the way of voices, but as far as it goes, there should be a zero. I mean, there's no reason, there's no electronics. I'm looking at my ceiling. There's dead space above this. I could take you upstairs and show you. But another thing about electromagnetic fields is when you find yourself, hold on a second. When you find yourself walking into a high electromagnetic field area, now my kitchen is because there is lights all along the interior of my kitchen, all along the walls. I mean, hold on, let me throw a light on here. If you can see, there is lights all over the kitchen. Now this thing normally pegs out while it's in my kitchen, just because of all the wires running through the walls and everything. The unique thing about that is a high electromagnetic field in a small area, it causes what's called a fear cage. And if you're surrounded by it for a long enough period of time, it causes nausea, paranoia. It really actually messes real bad with, how your mind functions. And it's really odd. Drag it over to the wall here. I mean, that's crazy strong. Crazy. I'll be honest with you, I don't think I've ever seen it peg past 200. But anytime this thing goes off on a constant rate and you're surrounded by high electromagnetic fields, like I said, it causes what's called a fear cage. I mean, your microwave typically should, yeah, it should be high. Now, if you move away from it, turn my back to it, almost zeroes out, which makes sense. If you notice on this scale here that I have, on the top, the number that keeps changing quite often, is part of the E field. That's the electric field. The H field shows you the milligauss next to it. The other one's pretty much voltage. You don't see it bounce too much. 0 out, 0 out, 0 out. And it just died. That's not supposed to happen.